Hey folks, a very good morning and welcome to London City Airport, here in the heart of the East End of London. What a fantastic place this is. What an incredible little airport it is. I say little, it certainly serves a decent amount of destinations. 90% of the aircraft that fly into here are Embraer type. British Airways being one of the most commonly used. Saying that, it's a Lufthansa just coming in now, but we're here for one. Oh, hello. So we're here with a very large contingent. There's our man Joe. These are the Embraer crew here. Their marketing team. They're going to be doing a piece for Embraer TV or whatever it might be. He's watching. So we're here for a very special occasion, folks. It is very unique. It's not new or unique for Embraer to be coming in here, as obviously, as you can see quite clearly. However, this is unique for the E195-E2 jet, the bigger engined variant. Now, what's very interesting is that I spoke to Liam, who's running the whole show here at London City. He looks after everything here in terms of the marketing and so on and so forth. What is interesting is that and not a lot of people know this, but between 12:30 on Saturday and 12:30 on Sunday, they have to shut the airport down because of noise abatement and so on and so forth, and let the locals sort of like have 24 hours of silence. But what is interesting, and that is obviously understandable to a certain degree. Now, what is interesting is that these new aircraft, the latest generation aircraft, especially the E2 variant of the Embraer, the 190 and the 195, they are very, very quiet. I keep telling these guys that we caught a vidoroo flying out of London Heathrow 27 right at one point. A couple of weeks back, I actually thought it was either an RTO or he'd landed rogue on the right-hand runway. But then all of a sudden he lifted off, and it was the incredibly quiet departure. Very, very impressive. And that, of course, is these Pratt & Whitney engines that we saw up close at Farnborough. Now, the aircraft is the 190 is already certified here at London City. The 190-E2 that was certified back in 2018, I think it was. But this is the first time for the 195, and it's a big day for London City, a big day for Embraer. And of course, this is coming from Farnborough as well, and you can track this aircraft on Flight Radar 24. You will be able to keep me informed. Unfortunately, at the moment, I can't do comments because the sticks are over there. So we're waiting to be transported out onto the airfield, where we're going to catch the aircraft coming in. Then she's going to be going. Now, remember that London City is very unique. There's a lot of airfields around the world that have a very unique approach pattern, and also the descent, the rate of descent. At Heathrow, it's 3 degrees. It's a very steady, long approach. In fact, they turn in over here on their approach. Oh, hold on. Let's just get this. This is going to be the first operator of the E195-E2. Watch how steep they go up. It's a very steep climb. If you've ever flown out of London City, it's like going up in a roller coaster, I can assure you. Just obviously because of noise abatement, to get that thing up and in the air before it reaches the developed areas. Oh, we got people going out catching their BA city flyer. I think they call these the city flyers, don't they? I'm not sure where this one's going to, but of course this is the older variant with the CF34 engine. And of course I've stood behind a couple of them at Skiathos. So this is a very big day for London City, and of course the incredible thing about these aeroplanes, well, not so much the aeroplane. Obviously, they have redeveloped certain parts of the aircraft in order to house those big engines. Maybe change the rake, the width of the undercarriage ever so slightly. Literally, when we talk about a couple of inches, or maybe even less than that, it makes a lot of difference for centre of gravity and the overall balance of the aircraft. And of course, these big engines, they are much bigger. Don't weigh anything more, I don't think, because the core of the engine is much the same. And also bear in mind that they're using half the amount of fan blades. And of course, these are big carbon fan blades on the Pratt & Whitneys. So obviously the whole assembly weighs a lot less. Slightly bigger on the cowls and so on and so forth. But I think all in all, when you weigh the CF34 up against the Pratt & Whitney engine, I think you'll find that probably the Pratt & Whitney will come in a little bit lighter. I might be wrong, but I think I think that's it's got to be pretty close to that. And of course, the fuel burn. That's what's really important at the moment. All these. Globally now, the aviation sector is looking for zero emissions by 2030, that kind of thing, and hopefully they're going to reach it. And of course, the engine manufacturers all battling against each other, but also have their own individual agenda. Nice APU. What you got? Yeah, this is the biggest aircraft to ever land at London City. However, well, all of these are 175s, are they then? All these so I'm guessing these are all oh, we've got an Embraer pilot inbound from Rotterdam, apparently, saying that she's going to wave. Obviously, a lot of people chatting away on the comments right now. Thank you. I might. So 5.5 degree approach to London City now, as opposed to 7.5 degrees as it used to be. They extended the runway here. And as a result of that, they've been able to reduce it down to 5.5 degrees, but that's still very steep in terms of an approach path when you consider London Heathrow is 3 degrees. I think there's 3 degrees every 10 miles on the glide slope, as they call it. But obviously a very short glide slope here at London City, and we will be seeing that approach. We will be seeing that approach over the city skyline. Hello, what's going on here? Look at all that camera equipment. Look at that, eh? Look at that. All of that gear there.
I know, we're quite impressed.
Yeah, but I'll get much more performance out of that. Get much more performance out of that. It's crazy, isn't it? I think we're moving. Are we moving? Are we moving?
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick briefing and then you're gonna.
Oh, we're briefing, yeah?
Yeah, no.
Me as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, actually, I'm going to leave this live out here, yeah? Stand by. Right, folks, we've got to go in for the briefing.
Yeah, we'll do it in 5 minutes, Jerry, and then we'll get in the cars and get in position, alright?
What's that, mate? Yeah.
5 minutes.
All right. Right.
He's coming in.
Can't leave that there.
It might get blown over.
No. Oh, right, yeah.
I'm just getting your car pod just in there, mate, okay?
Thanks, mate. Right, I'm just going to leave that. No, wait, it's live. So I just want to... Okay, GP, can you go off? Can we just put it onto? It's not going yet, is it? Not for a little bit. We'll be out before it goes, won't we? Really? Is the briefing going to take that long? Okay. Well, I don't know what, Jilly. Yeah, just put the holding thing up, Jilly. Yeah, put the holding thing up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's going to go on for ages, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Let me just. We'll just come back in a bit. Just turn it off. Just turn it off. Just turn it off. Yeah, end the live, yeah. End the live.